Ashes, man, thanks for your time. Again, I'm just trying to get to know my neighbors. Everyone's got a story.
Yeah.
And it's a chance for people to hear yours. And so I start, Ashes, where were you born and raised?
I was born in New Orleans, Louisiana. Grew up in California, Stockton, California. I came up here 2013 or 14. I moved up to came up here to Port Townsend or whatever, with my ex-wife. And yeah, that didn't work out too well. And so I ended up over here on probation. I got in trouble in Port Townsend. Got into a fight with my ex-wife, and yeah, so I got a DV and got a no contact order. Mm-hmm. And so I came over here to get away from her, you know, and like it's a bigger place than Port Townsend. And so, and like, yeah, tried doing the probation stuff, but it kind of was just like a bunch of bullshit. Yeah. And so I kind of just like burned out the probation, like with the turnarounds, going to jail and stuff, until it burnt out. But that kind of fucked it up for me because I was trying to get like a place to live, so I didn't have to be out here on the streets. And like it seemed like every time I got like on my feet and like doing good, and bam, here comes DLC come to take me to jail. And so I kind of just like, once that was over, you know, I kind of got stuck out here, you know, kind of trying to depend on I guess on the government, on the state for their help, you know. But it's been kind of, I don't know. It's kind of been like the opposite of their help, you know. It's like they not really trying to help too much, you know. They got their own little agenda, I feel like, you know. But I'm not like a conspiracy theorist or no shit like that, so I don't really know what it is they trying to do. Yeah. So, you know, but I know it's not really not trying to help people, you know. Like, I mean, like I live in the tent behind me. I pretty much live in that. You know, I had a van, and for no apparent reason, they just towed my van. I was out one morning going to go get something to eat and trying to find my baby's mother, and fucking I came back and my van was gone. I was just like, what the?
And everything in it.
Yeah, everything.
And that was your home.
Yeah. Yeah. So now I'm trying to see what I can start off in there. Like, I got like 2 pairs of pants, 3 shirts, you know, and like, yeah, fucking. And it kind of sucks, you know.
Well, let's go back, and you know, I asked you before, where were you born and raised? You know, what was it like? What was your home life like growing up?
It was cool, you know. I grew up with my grandmother. Like she taught me like pretty much like all my talents and skills and shit. Everything that she could teach me, you know, growing up, and how to be a person. You know, I ain't gonna say how to be a man, but how to be a person. You know.
Your siblings, brothers, sisters?
Yeah, I got a bunch of brothers.
Yeah.
I got 1, 2, 3, Mark, Rand, Devin, Avery, Ruben. Yeah, 5 brothers. I got 5 brothers and a sister. It's funny. I just started talking to my older brother again, like yesterday. Him and my mom. Yeah, it's been like 3 or 4 years since I talked to him. Yeah, and I just got a call in to them yesterday. Well, yeah, I finally just sent my mom an email and gave her my phone number, and she called me and stuff. You know, and telling me about my daughter, because I have a 3-year-old. I have a 3-year-old. She was born here in Seattle. She was actually born back there on the Burke Gilman Trail.
Tell me about that. Out, not in a hospital?
Yeah, not in the hospital, just on a bike trail. Yeah. Well, my baby's mother is like, man, she's a trip, yo. But like, I guess she don't really have nobody out here but me, like, you know. And so I'm kind of trying to look out for her, but she's got some mental problems, you know, and like she's living in her own world, And during the time of her pregnancy is like when most of that stuff started happening to her. And so like when her mental health started like slipping like while she was pregnant.
Were you guys together?
Yeah.
And you live in where?
We were living like in and out of hotels at the time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, well, we had like a house or like a little squat. You know, we were squatting for a minute, and then that got raided, and so we got put out on the streets. And then from there we started living in hotels, or not like in and out of hotels and stuff.
And when she was pregnant, you said her mental health started slipping.
Yeah, because like I don't know. Well, she kind of got off of her meds,
okay,
or whatever,
uh-huh.
and like, and at the time, you know, we were getting high, and shit, you know, like trying to self-medicate,
yeah,
and shit, and I went to jail for a few months, and when I went to jail for a couple of months, she was out here by herself, and like,
wow, pregnant and by herself.
Yeah, and like a bunch of these people out here, like these dudes and shit, are like they really no good, you know. Like I you know, she had a rough time out here on the streets. You know, it was her first time on the streets. You know, like she got into a couple fights for no reason, and like people was like stealing shit, for like stealing her tents and shit, and like fucking like. And so she was like kind of scared, so she stayed awoke pretty much the whole time, and then that put her through from the sleep debt. She went to her sleep debt like psychosis or whatever, which is what she never recovered from. And so she's like living like, it feels like to me it's like she's living like in a dream world. You know, like she can't like decipher her dreams from reality.
Even today, like right now.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And so, and like so when I got out or whatever, like fast forward, and she's like getting ready to have the baby or whatnot, like we were on our way to the hospital or whatever, and fucking she ended up, I ran into somebody that I was talking to try and get a ride or whatnot, and she was like tripping out going through one of her stages, and she dipped out. She just left or whatever, and I didn't know where she went to, and so I'm running around trying to find her or whatnot, and it didn't dawn on me to go and check our tent, you know, like, and so fucking while I'm looking for her or whatever, one of our friends comes back and tells me, they're like, yo, Kelsey just had the baby, and I'm like what? And so they're like, yeah, dude, she's back at y'all tent. So like in our tent, I was just like right around the corner from our tent. So I go running over there or whatever. But by the time I got there, like she was already in the ambulance and on her way over to the hospital. And then my buddy, he just jumped in his truck and we just took off and went. I met her at the hospital or whatnot. And one of these guys out here, he helped. I guess he helped her deliver it or whatnot. Because it was a couple people that they camped around us, and fucking and she was in the back. She was in our tent or whatnot, and she was like screaming, like, well, not really screaming, but like moaning, like she was in pain or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
And so they went out there to go see what was going on or whatever, and she was having a baby, and fucking he was about to cut the umbilical cord, I guess, and then fucking but instead of him doing it, the ambulance dude pulled up and was like, yo, I got it, I'll do this. And so they did it and took her to the hospital, and fucking and yeah, my daughter, she was healthy. She was fucking 7 pounds 3 ounces.
And tell me, what was that like meeting your daughter for the first time? I have 2 daughters. I know what it's like.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. Cause my baby's mom was white, and
okay,
and I'm black, you know.
Yeah.
But when I seen the baby, it was white, and I was like, yo, why is this baby white, yo? And all the doctors and shit, they all just like stopped what they were doing. They just like looked at me and they were like,
you said that out loud?
Yeah. Yeah, I was asking her because I was like,
Gotcha.
I wanted to know, like,
Sure.
there's somebody else's. Or,
Yeah. Sure. You said question, confusing.
But
right?
then, like, one of the doctors, one of the little nurse dudes, he walked up on me. He was like, "Yo, relax, brother. She gets color." I was like, "All right." I was like, "All right, bet." I was like, "Well, when does that happen?" He's like, "Just give her some time. She's got to get some air." And I was like, "All right." And so then, by the time they took her downstairs, and they got her in a little incubator or whatnot, and I got down there, and I was able to go and see her or whatever. And then she was brown or whatever, looking like me. Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, all right, cool, that's mine."
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish my phone would have some juice in it. I would show you some pictures of
I
it.
love it, man.
But
Well, I mean, it brings me back when I first met my daughter. It's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Yeah, it is.
Like
man.
this little creature, this little person. You're like, I helped create this little person.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And dude, it was like I was with her every day at the hospital. You know, like I was at, and I would bring my guitar with me and my Nintendo Switch, so I could show her how to play video games and play music. You know, because I want her to be a gamer when she grows up.
Yeah.
You know, now she likes instruments because every birthday I get her like a different instrument.
You said she's 3 now?
Yeah. On the 21st she'll be 4.
Oh, nice.
And then I think I got to get her. I don't know what kind of instrument. I think I might get her a horn because she has a drum set. She has a guitar, and she has a keyboard, and so
I'm a musician as well.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I got a piano. I got drum set.
Yeah.
I got
Man.
I just have all this
everything.
Experience music, experience life.
Yeah, because I want her to like me, just be ready whichever one she like takes to, like work on it and get good at it.
I mean, music is such an amazing universal language, right? Number one, but it's just like. When I was younger, my parents put me in piano lessons for like 2 years.
Yeah.
I hated it, in elementary school. I just want to go out and play. But it just opened up this side of my brain.
Yeah.
And just whatever it did, but it just helped me, and I loved it.
Yeah.
It's probably the best thing they could have done for me. But music, just like so important. Rhythm, melody.
Yeah.
Just creating art. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, man. I love making music. Coming from New Orleans, like music is in me,
Did you grow up like learning? What did you grow up music-wise?
Music-wise, I grew up listening to like all types, man. My mom, she was into Simply Red, Black Sabbath, Grateful Dead, fucking Salt and Pepper. Like hip hop, she's like into hip hop. Like my mom was into everything, so like I would get listen to her music, and my grandmother, my grandmother, she was into like old Mahalia Jackson, what's his name, Otis Redding, Al Green, James Brown, stuff like that, So through her I got that, and also she like Lead Belly, like stuff like that, like the old blues and stuff, and her dad, when he was alive, when I used to go hang out in the backyard with him and stuff, play with the chickens and shit, he'd listen to like a lot of the old like Robert Johnson and Lead Belly, like all those old guys, and like a lot of old country western dudes like Hank Williams, the first, man. Like so much of it, Merle Haggard,
well, it's just American roots. Like that's like the roots of music. New Orleans, that's where a lot of incredible music.
So I got into it, and then my thing was I fell in love with I pick up all instruments and like fuck with them, try and master them, but my main one is the bass, and I liked it that one, but. Because of the rhythm that you got to keep with it is why I liked it. But I guess I learned rhythm from tap dancing on Bourbon Street. Like as a kid. Like I used to do that. To make a little extra money and shit. Because there really wasn't no money in the house too much, and so doing that was always fun. Like. We'd sit out and go and tap dance and stuff, and then go and steal daiquiris.
Your brothers, you guys.
Yeah, my little brother, my older brother, and a bunch of neighborhood kids and stuff. Like we'd all hang out and do it, And then like at the end of the night, go and steal daiquiris and shit. Go get drunk. eat po' boys and smoke weed and shit. And fucking you know, like it was cool. And then like all the like the brass bands and stuff out there, you know, like I tried that for a little bit. So I picked up the clarinet. That's the only instrument that I was like that I've ever went to school for, and I played that for a little bit, and then I don't know why I dropped it, but I just did. And well, I guess I dropped it because I picked up the bass, and there wasn't a clarinet in any metal bands, you know.
I was gonna ask, that was my next question, man. What bands were you playing?
Yeah, fucking.
It was metal bands.
Yeah. And so yeah, I played in a band, my first band, Down Here Crawling, which was a 9 Inch Nails cover band, and then from there we changed it to Decaying Human Corpse, and we were like an industrial, like political punk band. And then I started in some metal bands. After that, like, well, those two bands were in California, and then I went back down to New Orleans, and then when I got back down there, me and some train hopper buddies of mine, we started a band. Well, they had a band called Lahar, and then they broke up at first, and then they got back together, and then we got back together, then that's when I joined the band. And then we did that for a little while, but then one of our guitarists died, and he died of a drug overdose, and then that kind of split the band up. And like it kind of because like during this time 2010 like the heroin epidemic shit was like kind of like down south, kind of going crazy, you know, and like a lot of people were dying, you know. And like in the punk scene, it was like
What part of you said in California?
in New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans. You're still there. Got it.
And yeah, it was crazy. Like I lost hella friends to it. And, like,
is that were you into that too? Were you guys all doing it?
Yeah.
Was that your drug of choice, heroin?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I've been clean off of heroin though for like 20-something months. Almost 2 years now.
Congrats, man. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's been all right, you know. I guess.
Well,
but
you're living. How long you been here?
In front of Office Depot.
Sure. Or just, I should say, unhoused.
I've been unhoused though since 2015.
Oh, it's been a little while, right?
Yeah.
It's been a long time. Wow.
But for a little minute though, they put me in this hotel downtown, the Executive Pacific, which was like a transitional place until they put me in a tiny home or whatever, and which I ended up getting kicked out of the tiny houses for getting into a fight, and so which I didn't really get kicked out for getting into a fight. I got kicked out because of my baby's mom she didn't live with me in there, but I would let her come in all the time because she didn't have a place to live herself, you know, like. And they wouldn't like put her on the list to live with me. So I was just like, fuck it, she's gonna live with me, and they would like try and kick her out and shit. And I would challenge them, you know, and I was being like a nuisance to them, you know. And so they were like the first excuse they had to get rid of me.
This is your partner.
Yeah.
And you're saying, hey, she's unhoused.
Yeah.
Could she come in this with me? And there's all these rules, I guess.
Yeah. They're like, no, you got to have she has to do an intake and interview and all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, she did all of that. We were living together at the hotel. Like, they sent her to a different tiny village than this one and told her that I was at the other tiny village when I wasn't. I was at this one. And so when she found out I was at this one, she tried to come to this one, and y'all trying to tell her that she can't be here. But this is where she's supposed to be. She's supposed to be with me, you know? And it's like, they're like, no, well, we have to go through procedure, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, all right, well, I'm gonna follow y'all procedure. I took the steps. I called the people, tried to set up for interviews and all of this stuff. Could never get in touch with him. And then my supposed case manager there at that place, like, for every issue like I had, whenever I had to talk to her, she'd be like, well, come to my office this day at this time. I go to her office that day at that time. Then she's like, oh, can you come back? I have this going on. I have that going on. Or I'll come by to your house and I'll come and talk to you. And then and she would never come. She would never come. And like, yeah, and it was just like, dude, whatever, dude. Like, so I was just like, fuck it, we'll just
and
do it how we're doing it.
Is your partner, was your daughter with?
No. She's with my baby's mother's mom. She's with her grandmother, gotcha. And which is a better. It's way better than this.
In Port Townsend?
No, she's they're here.
Oh, in
Seattle. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, right now they're in New York.
But they're home based.
Yeah. Well, so West Seattle.
You get to see your daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great. Good. Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I get to see her. Yeah. Fucking.
Well,
at first, I thought I wasn't gonna get to, because of the custody trial battle and everything. Like, because I went through that. That was another thing that kept me fucking like in the street, like on homeless for like hella long, because I was trusting those people and believing them, or whatever. And then and instead of being able to go and get a job, I'm doing all of this running around that they're making me do every day. And what they were trying to do was get me. What I feel like they were trying to do was like make me just leave my baby's mom out here on the streets by herself, and go to this treatment push bullshit, And it was like. It's like, no, I'm not gonna leave her out here on the streets. If you guys give us housing, so she could be in a house somewhere, an apartment, something, anything, that's cool. I'll go to treatment.
Yes.
They just couldn't do it. They just would not do it. They were like, oh, well, she's not part of this, so we're not obligated to help her and all this and blah. And I'm like, well, the girl has mental problems, like. She needs help. What do you mean you're not obligated to help her? She gave birth to this little girl, by herself. Like, fucking, she didn't get the baby fucking addicted to drugs. Nope. Fucking, my baby's healthy. Like, there's no reason for you guys to really even be fucking with us. You guys are fucking with us just because you want to, And so just because she has mental problems really was the reason why they were fucking with us. And so. And they were just like, well, no, you need treatment. You have to go to treatment. And I was like, dude, man, treatment. Like, if I want to quit drugs, I'll quit drugs. It's like you can't force somebody into doing what you want. Like a drug addict could get clean when a drug addict is ready to get clean. Like you can't. It's like it's not on you. And for my daughter though, Oh shit, my mouth is super dry. I got some water. Hold on right quick. Where'd it go? Bottle of water. Where did you go? Water? I just had you. Damn it, shit. Oh, there it goes. And I broke my glasses. Dang it. All right. Oh yeah. And like I was saying, now with the treatment thing, I really felt like I didn't need it, because for my daughter, I was still using or whatever, but when I was at the hospital with my daughter, sober, no drugs, no nothing. When I'd have to go to classes on visitation, sober, I refuse to get high or do any kind of dope when I was around my daughter. Even now when I visit with her, I'm clean, I'm sober, it's I would never bring drugs around any of my kids, it's not cool, I don't even do drugs for the kids on the streets,
Yeah.
And so fucking drugs is like a kind of a big part of my youth,
Mm-hmm.
And so. And it kind of is the reason why I kind of went down the path that I went down, And so if I could keep both my little girls away from that, so they don't have to go down that path, then that's what I'm trying to do,
Well, now are you clean and sober now, or do you self-medicate still?
Yeah, I self-medicate still now. Ish, kind of. I say, I guess. Yeah, I do that fentanyl shit. But
I mean,
it's like
it's just like to me, I just see people coping with their pain, their trauma. This, it's just, I'm like, if I put myself in your shoes, I'd be like, yeah, I'd probably do that.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I guess it really is coping, and like, it takes all of the bullshit away, like, just like fucking do it. Well, I wish I could nod out and pass out like I be seeing everybody else do, like to be on it, but unfortunately, like I just smoking and smoking and smoking and smoking and smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Are you afraid at all, like ODing or anything?
Nah.
How come? Why are you afraid of that? Have you seen somebody OD before?
Yeah.
But
I didn't brought back this year alone. What, 7 people?
Wow. And you've seen people die?
Yeah. But if I'm around, like, I'm not gonna let anybody die. Like I've been doing this for a real long time, and so, and like in my past, like when I was a punk rocker and a train rider, and an activist, like I learned how to be like the street medic, and so I learned CPR, and like fucking pretty much like harm reduction and stuff, and so
gotcha.
And I know like what to do for somebody if they're overdosing.
Gotcha.
I know the difference from an overdose and a nod. Fucking yeah.
Gotcha. Ashes, is there something you'd want the people of Seattle to know?
There's a lot that I want them to know. But man, yeah. Damn. We're just because we live in these tents and we do this shit, like a lot of this stuff that y'all see us with, we ain't stealing it from y'all. A lot of the stuff we don't steal from you guys, like a lot of this shit y'all throw away. And like a lot of us are dumpster divers, like we like to play it. Well, I'm not gonna say we because I don't anymore. But people like to dig in the trash, man. It's treasures in there. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Is a saying that's been around, I'm sorry that people don't clean up after themselves, like I try. If I make a mess somewhere, I'll clean it up, but like most of all, we just want to be normal again too, like we don't want to be out here like this, fucking we just trying to find our way too, like not like I don't know, like give us a break, like stop trying to put us always in jail and shit, because jail is not the fucking answer for nothing, I'm tired of going to jail for nothing, like that's just fucking retarded. It's just like it's fucking just talk to people, say hello. It works,
What does that mean for you when someone says, "Hey, hello"?
Say hello, it's a courtesy, It's like because it's like respect. I'm not gonna say like I just got gray hairs, I'm really young, I'm, and but like if I see somebody that's my older, like I'm gonna speak to him. Hello, how you doing? Have a good day. Because to wish somebody a good day, word, because words speak power, you know, like what you say it has power in it. So when you tell somebody to have a good day, you know, like they could have been having the shittiest day of their life, you know, and just by you telling them to have a good day, man, it just turn their shit around, you know. And then all of a sudden they're having a good day, you know. And so that's you know, that's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know how to say the things that I'm trying to say, you know. But like, for me, it's like to tell me how to speak to me, and like if I speak to you and to speak back, you know, it's just like, you know, it shows that I'm there, you know, that I'm as human as you are, you know,
that you exist.
Yeah, we're here together, you know.
That's right.
And like, you know, but I understand some people may be having a bad day, you know, and like fucking somebody tell them, yo, hey, how you doing? You know, they like, you know, because sometimes I do that shit.
Everybody gets grumpy. That's normal.
You know?
You're allowed to get grumpy.
Yeah, and you know, but like, if I ask somebody the time, I'm not asking you for $1, you know. I'm just asking you the time. I think that's funny. Like, I'd be like, yo, excuse me, you know what time it is? Like, oh, I don't have any money. Neither do I, buddy, but that's cool. You know, you know what the time it is?
Yeah. You know? That's nice, but you still know what time it is.
Yeah. You know? But man, I don't know.
Ashes, man, it's good to hear your voice. It's good to hear part of your story. I appreciate your time.
Yeah,
yeah, man. I hope that you and your daughter, your relationship sticks and connects, and man. Yeah, she needs you, man. And keep on. You playing some music still?
Yeah, it's kind of. I just got a new 92 keyboard.
Okay.
And,
in there? You got it in there? You play?
Yeah, well, it's up the street because I'm going to my street sister's house here in a second, and so and I didn't want anybody to go in my tent and take it.
Yeah, gotcha.
You know, and so, but yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm gonna grab that mic, take a couple pictures.
All right.
I appreciate your time, man.
All right,
That's good to hear your story.
Yeah, man.
Fantastic, dude.
Man.
I mean, it's just like there's so many like overlaps. I'm like, I play music, and I know it's like all these influences.